Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. It is a yay day, so come on in. Hello, everyone. Let me get this on my page so I can see who's here. Good morning, good morning. There it is. Hello, hello. All right. Let's get this party started. Oh, it's Friday. So many yays to be grateful for. And it's 11:11. Did you know that? Yes, it is. So we had that 11:11 portal opening. And this morning at 11 o'clock, we're all going to go through that portal. All of you who are willing to come in and just together experience the energy of the 11:11 portal. Hope Wellington Marshall, good morning to you. Thank you for being here, Deirdre. And it's Daniel's birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Awesome. So if you're coming in and you're finding us, tell somebody. Just tell somebody it's time to bring your cup and fill it up. And we're filling it up with love, with gratitude today, giving our yays and being thankful for whatever's showing up in our lives, right? That's what I do. Whatever's showing up, I'm grateful for it because I know with each experience, there are challenges and there are blessings, but most importantly, there are lessons. So, good morning, everyone who's finding us. Thank you for sharing, Deirdre. So let's go into our hearts. The heart-brain coherence, or as our blue likes to call it, the heart mind to the divine, is the best thing you can do for yourself, no matter what time of day, but especially to start your day that way in the morning. Good morning, Kathy Hand. So place our hand on the heart, and then we slow down the breathing. Just breathe a good pace in slowly. There's no rush. And then back out just as slowly. And then with the next breath, just add love, compassion, joy, whatever puts that smile on your face. And how important is it that we smile? Miss Marietta Stoner, good morning to you, and good girl Pearl and Ed. Isabel, good morning. We're doing the heart brain. When you do the heart brain coherence, it's like you're giving your brain a wake up call, and you're telling your brain how it's going to be, not the other way around. Your heart works the same way as the brain. It fires neurons just like the brain does. So when your heart's running the show, then you're filled with love. You're filled with compassion. So why wouldn't you do that every day and let your heart lead you instead of the brain telling you something that may not be true? The heart's going to say, you are worthy. You are enough. You are amazing and powerful. You are a spark of the divine. Your brain's not going to tell you that, but your heart certainly will. Always come from the heart. Be heart-centered. Listen to the heart. If you have questions, if there's something that you really need an answer to, go to the heart and say, what does my heart say? Good morning, Ricky and Josie. The heart will never lie to you, for one thing. It's never going to tell you that you're ugly. It's never going to tell you that you're not enough. Your heart is always going to come from love. So if you have a question or you just really need an answer, just put it in a yes or no question. Just ask in a way that you know you can get a response that will be either positive or negative. And then just ask. Just ask your heart, is this the right thing for me to do? Is this a good direction for me to go in? Is there more that I need to know about a situation before I can make a decision? Your heart is going to lead you if you allow it. And I encourage you to do that as opposed to spinning around and around, overthinking, overanalyzing, and maybe going down a path that won't be as pleasant as the one that Spirit has for you. And there you go, Marietta. Spirit magnifies incredible, loving energy. That's our smile. And it does, it magnifies it. That smile is not just for you. It's the best thing you can put on in the morning, is your smile. But it also magnifies that out to others who are going to see it and be touched by it. All right, so Captain Hand says, in my heart today, I am grateful to all veterans who have served and those still serving, keeping us safe and free. Thank you, Kathy Hand. And yes, it is Veterans Day. So if you know a veteran, say thank you. Just send out a message of gratitude. All right, so the blog last night, it was called An Extraordinary Life. Paramahansa Yogananda said, you must not let your life run in the ordinary way. Do something that nobody else has done, something that will dazzle the world. Show that God's creative principle works in you. I think I can say that if I can say anything about my life, it would be that it is not ordinary. Babaji said, he who vows to sacrifice all in the quest of the divine is fit to unravel the final mysteries of life through the science of meditation. Meditation has been my stronghold. It's in times of quiet solitude that I listen intently for direction and guidance. Sometimes the meditation leads me to a knowingness of where I am headed on my path. It's when I listen and thirst more for that knowledge that I find true peace on this journey. Dear angels, meditation is the way to unite our consciousness with the divine consciousness. It is a direct channel to flow love to the divine and to receive it back. To me, is the quickest way to achieve a peaceful state of being. Dear ones, indeed, your consciousness and life force energy is attached to the human body you chose to incarnate into. That very attachment can be a hindrance to you fully knowing yourself as a spirit inhabiting your body. Meditation is the fastest way to lose that attachment and discover your spirit being. As you meditate, think only of that which is for your highest good. Your conscious mind is focused on the body and the human experience, always looking at how to survive, how to make it through your earthly challenges and struggles, how to succeed. Does this thinking fulfill you on a deep soul level? While it is necessary to sort through this part of your life, It is during times of rising above all of that and entering into the detachment that you can surrender yourself to God. Dear ones, it is in losing the attachment to the body that you will find yourself living your life purpose and living an extraordinary life. If you choose fulfillment and knowing your life purpose, allow this creative principle to work in you. Angels, today I promise to keep being and doing what my soul leads me to do and to never settle for ordinary. Extraordinary. You, all of you hearing this, you are extraordinary. Good morning, Marisol Soto, because when you focus on what's real, then you'll find these bodies are just a temporary vessel. All of those people in your life, those are your soul family. And if we're trying to keep that focus on what's happening in the physical realm, then we're losing sight of who we are and who they are. So as you focus on what's real, as you go into your meditation time and you go into your quiet time, that's when you'll find the answers, not when your brain is trying to figure it all out here in the 3D realm. So Kathy says, my heart lets me know to not feel guilty or sad about not going to my cousin's wedding. I was needed to stay here with my little family. I spoke to my cousin Maureen and explained my situation and why I would not be at her son's wedding. She was so kind and understanding. One day, I know I will take a road trip and visit not only my brothers, Maureen, and some of my cousins who have always managed to stay connected with me. You will, Kathy, you will. And you're honoring what your soul is guiding you to do right now. And just be in the moment with that. Don't try to force anything. Don't say, oh, I don't know what to do, because your soul knows. Your heart is going to lead you if you let it. All right. So what does Kuan Yin say about all of that? Oh my gosh. Good morning, Elaine Leonard. Thank you for joining us this morning on the morning show. And Marisol says, so true and beautiful. Yeah, the angels, every night, they have such words of wisdom and love. I look forward to sitting with them and to writing out what it is that they have to say. And when they first told me at the end of last year that they were going to do this every day, I kind of panicked. I'm like, what do you mean every day? You mean I'm going to be writing something every day that you're going to guide me to? And indeed, it has been every day. Good morning, Oksana. Oh, I was wondering about you yesterday, honey. I know you live right up there where the storm came in. And Oksana says, good morning. Max and I are well. The hurricane has passed. Even it was intense with some minor damage on the outside. All is well. We are so blessed. I am so happy that you are here this morning, letting us know that you're well, because yesterday I did a check-in with the Florida peas, and seeing if anybody needed help, if everybody was okay. So thank you for checking in this morning, Oksana. I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, Ricky, thank you for calling in our Jean Walensky, our blue Jean. Where is she? Oh, Oksana, always. You are always in my heart. You are such a big part of this family, and thank you for being so. So let's see. what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this discussion this morning. We're talking about being extraordinary in our lives, and that way to connect to that beingness that we are is through meditation, through just sitting. We don't have to do anything. Just sit and listen, and Spirit's going to guide. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. Here's the picture. Love makes all things possible. Love makes all things possible. Take your time, commit to your inner journey, and don't give up. The Divine Mother is always there. Success will be yours. And in the blog, one of the things that was mentioned was when we're in our head, when our brain is running the show, it's focused on what do we need to do, right? The brain is trying to lead us in a direction, and we're focused on, oh, can I be successful? Can I be happy? Can I be this? Can I be that? Just be. That's what the heart says. And when you just be, those things will show up for you. When you're not trying to force it, but you're allowing it, as our darling Marietta teaches us every day, accept, align, allow. The allowance is us saying, okay, I'm listening, I'm ready. What you got for us, Spirit? And then watch the miracles. That's how miracles happen. And Kathy says, oh my gosh, Teri, that message about love is what I said when I shared the Cuppa JoY on my page just now. Oh, Kathy, you were so tuned in. And when you just sit quietly in that meditation time, and I know you do, I know you sit and listen and you journal, and you keep up with what do I need to know, and you tune in and focus on whatever it is. I'm so proud of you, Kathy Hand, and all the P's, all of you that are seeking peace, love, joy in your lives. You show up. You show up for yourselves. You don't show up for me. I'm just the place, the landing place for you to come to see each other, to talk to each other, to love on each other. But you show up for you, and you show up for each other when you wrap your arms of love around each other and say, I just love you. And you show that through your actions. You show it through letting other people know to come in and be loved on. And thank you, Kathy, Deirdre, everyone who shared it out, Rick. Oh, yes, Kathy Hand. Let's get to the yays. Today is Friday. And Kathy says, speaking of miracles, does anyone have any Fridays? I have a few of them. Well, let's go. Anybody that has a Friday, what are you yaying today? What is just so amazing? You want to jump up in the air and click your heels together. Let's hear it. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear some yays. Well, one yay is we're vacating this condo today. It's been awesome to have this place to stay in, where we knew we were safe from the storm. We knew that we didn't have to get a hotel room or sleep in the car or whatever. I can't see Auntie Jean sleeping in the car, and I won't let her do that. But along the journey, I have done that when there haven't been enough funds to get the hotel room, or there's no one along the way that says, come, we have a bed for you for the night, or a couch. I'm perfectly okay with a couch. But this place has been amazing to us to just relax for these couple of weeks. I got all my doctor's appointments done, except for one, and I'm okay with that. So I feel like we have had a miracle of being here in Florida these last few weeks, and we got to see our Marietta and good girl Pearl and Ed. So what you got, Kathy Hand? Where's your miracles, honey? Let's hear them, because I'm just full of gratitude myself today. That's my yay. And my big yay, it's 11:11. And wow, I heard so many years ago, I was in a meditation, and I don't think it was 11:11. I think it was getting ready. We were approaching it. And I had sat with the angels and I asked, what is that all about? What is that 11:11, 111? What are these repeating numbers that we keep seeing over and over again? And some of them were relentless. Like I would wake up at 333 or 444, and I'd say, what is that? What's going on, angels? And they shared with me, and this was years ago, they shared with me that when you see those repeating numbers, and especially 11:11, and I'll talk about that this morning at 11 o'clock Eastern time, when you see that, it is a portal opening. It's an opportunity for you to pause and say, okay, what's my message from these numbers? Because everything is created through geometry, sacred geometry. You might have heard that term. So on the sixth dimension, that's where all these numbers come into play. That's where we create. That's where we allow the divine to show us things that we can bring into the physical realm. And so today we're going to do that at 11 o'clock. I'm going to lead an 11:11 portal activation and meditation. So I hope that you can show up for that. Good morning, Darlene Ose. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Jasmine. So happy to see you all. And Marisol, you see them a lot. I do. I see them every day. Whenever there's a repeating number, my attention is always drawn to it. I always say, oh, there we go. What is that message? Like yesterday, the message was 555, which is change. And I saw it so clearly. And I normally wouldn't have been looking at my watch or my clock at that time. But there it was. And it was on my watch. So it was digital. And I saw those numbers, 555. 5 is change. So when it's accentuated with giving you more than one of those numbers, it's a huge message. So you pay attention. So it was all about change. And I know this is a change. This is a change day today when Jean and I go to a different location. So Kathy says, time to move on for Thelma and Louise. Where to next? Well, we're going to, I think, stay put for a couple of days here in Florida. And then we're headed to Texas to take our Jean home to her sweet little baby puppies and her hubby. And then I'm headed to Colorado. Yes, I'll be on my own. So y'all have to keep me company. You got to cheer me up every day, since I will be sad to be without our Auntie Jean. It has been such a treat to have her with me as I've traveled the country now and gone coast to coast twice, getting ready to go back to the West Coast. It has been a pleasure to have this leg of the trip spent with somebody in that passenger seat, somebody who just has oohed and awed and seen some of the wonders of the country and had so many first experiences. And I have just lived through her these last few months because I've seen these sites. But for some things, it was her first time, like the leaf changes up in Vermont. in that beautiful New England autumn. She got to see that, and I got to experience it again myself and see her experience it for the first time. Bill Bishop, good morning to you. Oh my gosh, Bill, it's been a few years since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And Marisol, you see 444. Yes, I see that one a lot. I really do. That's one of my favorite ones to see. So Kathy says, our Lido's biomedical corporate director sent a very genuine email and gave us a Thanksgiving gift of $50. Bob got a raise plus a $1,000 bonus. And since I decided to stay home, I have this 3-day weekend and get to go this evening to my friend's salon and boutique for a special ladies' night. Time to spoil myself. Have you heard of tea leaf readings? Not sure about them, but kind of curious. I have done that, Kathy Hand. I had my first tea leaf reading a few years ago at a hotel down in Miami. And wow, they're powerful. And I've done them myself with tea leaves. So yeah, I'm excited to hear how that works out for you. And so grateful for your abundance. You know, Kathy's a big supporter of the journey of the Peace on Earth tour. And Kathy, I so appreciate you. And when you put that information up there, when you typed it in the comments, the first thing I thought of was when you give, you get back in abundance. And thank you for giving. Thank you for supporting the tour financially. So appreciated. And look at what happens. It all comes around, right? It all comes back to you. I'm so grateful to you, Kathy. And I'm so happy that you had that abundance happen. Rosalind, good vibes. Good morning to you. And Darlene says, thank you so much. I needed to see this gathering of gentle souls. Rough times lately. Oh, Darlene, I'm so glad that you're here. And Darlene, if you're not a member of our Angelic River family, I encourage you to do that. It's on Facebook. It's a group. And you can go in and find it. And you can find these beautiful souls that come in every morning together and talk to each other and pray for each other. And Kathy says, thank you, Teri. I did not even think of that. We got back what we gave. Truly thankful. Absolutely. That's the way it works. What we put out to the universe, it does come back. And many times it comes back expanded and beautiful. And if you're putting out anything other than love, that's going to come back to you. So it's just the law of attraction. It's just the way it works. Whatever we are saying, whatever we're thinking, whatever we're doing, it comes back to us. And Kathy says, oh yes, and your drive south, you and Jean got to see how fall looks in many eastern states. That's so true, because some of the states are behind that New England changing of the leaves. So we did get to experience it over and over, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And we don't have that down here in Florida. We don't have the leaf changes. It's just green. That's our color in Florida, just green. Kathy says, I have chills and tears in my eyes. Oh, darling, I am so grateful to you and grateful that, you are on the right path and you're doing what your heart says to do. And that's what's important. That's the important part. When you give without expectation and give without agenda, look at what happens. Look at what shows up. Look at how the angels say here, you deserve this. We all do. We all deserve abundance. It comes quicker when we do it from love and from that place in our heart where the heart leads us. All right, we have Darlene says, I am. Facebook doesn't show me the group people I like to see anymore, though. Well, let's get that group more active. That's what I say. let's just really get it revved up to where we're showing more love to each other. So everyone that's in the group, your challenge today is to make one post in the Angelic River Family group. Just one post. It can be gratitude. It can be a yay for Friday. It can be whatever you want it to be. But let's get it more active and let's show each other the love that we want to see, like Darlene is saying. She wants to see more love. She wants to see more people that are on the same path, are like-minded, and want the same things. So let's do that. That's my challenge to everyone today. Go in there and just make a post, a positive post, and just cheer everybody on today. Let's be cheerleaders of each other. All right, it is time for our prayers. What a beautiful gathering this morning. You're all so beautiful and amazing and magnificent. So if you have any prayer requests, just type them in. Just let me know who you're holding up so we can hold them up as well. Isabel, good morning, sweet one. I'm so glad you're okay from the storm. Isabel says, I'm grateful for a beautiful and sunshiny day. Absolutely. I am grateful for you being here this morning, Isabel. All right. So if you have any of those prayer requests, I'm asking again, for you to put them in the comments. And please lift up my family. My darling nephew, Donnie, has been coming on in the mornings. I was hoping he'd be here this morning. Good morning, Janie. Like, I can't even talk this morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. So we are going into our prayer time, and I'm asking for my family as we just lost our brother, James. And tomorrow is the gathering, the celebration of his life. And it's a very tender time for my nephews, my sister-in-law, Pat, and my siblings who have lost our brother. So please lift them up and just ask for the very best experience at that gathering, that they can just come together in love and just cherish the life of this one that he just was so full of love and full of energy that was inspiring, that made you laugh and made you smile. And Marisol's asking a prayer for my ex, Tomas Diaz, and my beautiful mom. And thank you. Thank you, Janie. I appreciate those prayers for my family. Kathy says, I wish we were still green. The rains from Nicole have taken most of what was left of the leaves, and most trees are now bare. I'm grateful Colin helped Bob clean out the gutters and the deck. They drained and deflated our portable hot tub. Colin is still trying. We're trying to find a safe place for Jess. Please pray that we can find the best outcome for our family. Absolutely, Kathy. See it happening. See it real. See yourself on the other side of that experience and that it's already done. Hold that in your heart. Know it to be true. It's already done. Thank you, Marisol. I appreciate your words. And Janie, thank you. All right, so let's go into our hearts and let's remember what those messages were today. Be extraordinary. You've got this. You were not born to just come here and eat, work, sleep, and that's it. Do it all over again. You are here to live your life in an extraordinary way, to show up, not just for you, but for everyone, to show others what's inside of you. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. So, holding a message from Kuan Yin in our hearts today, her message was, love makes all things possible. I fully believe that. I do think that love is the energy that heals us. Kuan Yin said that to me years ago, and I hold that to be true. And I know I have experienced it in my own life, that when I give out love, whether it's to someone I have a conflict with or someone I hold and cherish so deeply, it always heals, always. And Deirdre says prayers for all humans, for Gaia and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Thank you for that, Deirdre. So, holding that energy of love in your heart, just breathe right in there. Just open up to that love. Open up to who you are as a spirit being. And in spirit, there is only love. There's no conflict. There's none of the contrast that we have here in the 3D. It's all about love with no agenda, just loving each other. So let's do that right now. Let's go in there and love on each other. First, I want you to think of the people that are the very closest to you. Maybe it's a spouse, a housemate, a neighbor, a close friend. Just hold that person in your mind's eye and say, I love you. Thank you. And now let's spread that out. Go down your street that you live on. Give all those neighbors a big thank you. I love you. Just share with them your light. Maybe it's someone you've never interacted with before, but maybe they paid attention to that light coming from you. Just send out a message to them. Say thank you. I love you. And now let's go beyond your neighborhood. Let's go out into maybe your county where you live, or whatever division there is in other nations. But spread that love out beyond your immediate place where you live and send it out further and wider. All those people that are surrounding you, all those animals, nature, waterways, just send that message. Thank you. I love you. Bring it in from your heart. Don't just say the words or think the words, but really express love. And now let's take it even further. So if you want to take it to your state, to see your beautiful state that you live in, see it with eyes like you're looking at it for the first time, and know that that state is inhabited by so many people that could use uplifting, that could use positivity. So love on your state wherever you may be. Just say, I love you. Thank you. And now go beyond the state. Go to the whole country where you are, wherever that may be, whatever nation you reside in. Just encase it with love. Our beautiful country of America can use that love right now. So wrap your arms of love around the whole nation and just love on it. Just give that yay. And now let's move further. Let's go to the continent. So whatever continent you're on, say thank you. I love you. And allow that love to flow to every being on that continent, every animal, all of nature. Just align with your spirit self and let that light shine forth. Now love on those waterways, all the connecting waterways to all the continents. Just send love right down into the water. We've learned what happens when we love on water. It changes the energy of it. So right now, to all the waters, the seas, the rivers, the streams, the waterfalls, just say thank you. I love you. So now we've connected the whole world. Just see that, hold that vision, hold it in your arms, and just love on it. And to anyone that's hurting anywhere on this planet, let's just lift them up right now with love. Same way we lifted every person. Just see those who are in need. And if you look with your mind's eye, with your spirit eye, you'll see who's there. You'll see who needs to be lifted up. And just do that now. Just hold them up with a little bit of extra love and say thank you. I love you. And remember to smile when you say those words. All of our prayer requests that we pray for every day, say thank you, I love you. To all of our P family who's here, just give some love. And to all of those who are not here with us this morning physically, just send them a blast of love. And every day, we send out a message from the heart telephone. And that message is thank you, I love you. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, thank you.
Thank you.
I love you. Auntie G just showed up. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see if we can see her. Oh, there she is with her beautiful self. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And Deirdre says, good morning, Auntie Jean.
I know I'm lay a bed this morning. We went to the ocean last night. Warming up.
Yes, she put her toes in the water and her feet in the sand.
It was beautiful.
It was. It was so fun. If you didn't see the pictures, they're on Facebook of Auntie Jean standing there with her little feet in the water. And I was afraid I was going to have to go grab her out of the waves. But she didn't go too far in.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to rescue, but there was beach patrol there. She had gone in a little bit too deep.
There was a couple of times when that current really pulled at my feet and I thought I was going to be a goner. Had to turn around and run back up.
Yes, it can be very strong, especially after a storm like one that just came through. But she's safe. I'm going to make sure she.
Sky looked so beautiful. Oh,
Now we have a clear sky with no clouds and can't wait to get out there and experience more of that ocean today. Kathy says, it's like a special blessing, isn't it, Jean? The ocean soothes the soul.
it really does. It really does.
Darlene says, your auntie has such a gentle and loving voice too, just as you do. How lovely. Oh, Darlene, that's everybody's auntie, Auntie Jean, who is so loving and kind and leads us into such wisdom. Thank you for being here, Darlene. I truly hope you keep coming back and experiencing more and more of the special blessings that happen in the mornings. All right, so I'm going to see. Keep trying. You know, I'm persistent. I'm going to see if we can get our Leo this morning. Well, perhaps Alexa will let go of him. See what happens. Let's cheer her on. Come on, Alexa, you can do it. You've got this.
Let our Leo free.
It's not liking me right now. So we go to YouTube and find him on there. He's also on Spotify, but I don't have that on my computer. Oh. Let's see. We just played him yesterday. There he is.
I was down to talk to my doctor about Rubelsis.
Ask your healthcare provider about Rubelsis today.
At Blakely Law Firm,
Sorry
we
about
care
the
deeply
ads.
about getting people money for their car accident injuries. Here are some tips that will help to ensure you have the strongest possible case when you're hurt in a car accident. 1. Always get a police report. 2. Document your injuries with a medical provider as soon as possible. Your case can lose a lot of value every day you wait to have that first doctor
This
visit.
is not
3. Do not speak to any insurance company without first consulting.
There it is.
Yeah, but I can't hear it.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of.
Joy. Well, we can have a cup full of coffee today.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of.
He needs that coffee wake up. This is
There
good.
is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa
Woo! Thank you, Leo. And thank you, Peas. Love you so much. And hopefully I'll see some of you at 11 o'clock Eastern time this morning. And let's go into our hearts and go into that 11:11 portal that's opening up for us. stay in your hearts and stay blessed. I love you all so much. Namaste, y'all.
Stay, y'all.
Bye, everyone. Love you so much.